Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. That is the words of Einstein, because he understood what we see with our eyes is not real. After a meditation the other day, the strongest message that came to me was, this is my dream, meaning reality is my dream. Your reality is your dream. On my other channel, somebody asked me, well, if this is a dream, then how do you explain the other people in my life? And my answer to that is, in your dream life, when you go to sleep at night and you dream and you see those people, that feels real. Yet we know that is purely just a mirror, a reflection of your psyche and what is going on. And so for me, it is very clear that in life, although it feels real, it is just a dream of the soul. Every life that we have is just another sleep, another dream that our soul has. You can easily look into people that have near-death experiences, and they talk about when they died, they felt like all of this that we call reality was just a dream, and that when they died felt more real. Now that to me just sounds the same as when we go to sleep in the night and we wake up in our waking life, and how our waking life feels more real. And so what can we do with this information to improve our lives, to consciously create our lives? Well, if you've heard of lucid dreaming, that is when you're asleep and you are aware and you know, so you can control your dream. Well, the same is true in waking life. Remind yourself, this is my dream. These people that I see, albeit persistent and feeling real, is actually just a reflection of the soul is trying to give us a message to show us where we can do the work to become the highest version of ourselves. And you know, hopefully, I'm assuming if you're listening to this, then you've probably have the mindset or the awareness of quantum physics. And we know that everything's energy. We know that everything's vibration. We know that when we put our focus onto something, then we can create it and manifest it into our reality. I mean, even something as simple as our thoughts. You know, we are, even in this room I'm in, I'm surrounded by other people's thoughts. It started here. So where you can persistently put your focus, you actually can create that and turn things into matter. Now, if you have ever lucid dreamed, that's how it works for me in my dream as well. When I'm lucid dreaming and I really keep my focus on changing what's in front of me or what's happening, then that's what I can do. The thing is, in reality or waking life, it's more hard matter than in the dream life. And so it can take longer sometimes, doesn't mean all times, because sometimes our soul wants alignment. Because I know for me, if I didn't do things, if I achieved what I wanted to achieve earlier on, then there's people on my path I wouldn't have met, and I needed to meet those people. So it's also trusting in that. So if you are here and you're still watching this, then just know your soul is ready to hear this message. There's no such thing as coincidence, it's only synchronicity, and our soul is always bringing things in front of us, what we need for our next step in our path, our next evolution. And so I would suggest just go and watch some near-death experiences. Just go for the ones that call you, just listen to them, because they're really powerful and profound messages within them. And You know, for me, I have shared before my experience on an ayahuasca retreat. That's how it felt after the ayahuasca retreat, of realizing that, oh my gosh, none of this is real. This is a dream. I mean, it's called Maya, right? The illusion of life. None of this is real. And I actually was able to experience how every thought, feeling, word, even how I held myself, how that vibrated out. I seen other people as light beings. And I know that can sound crazy for some, but that was my experience. But the thing is, when you learn something so quickly like that, it takes more work to anchor it in. And so things have taken a longer time for me. And that is to do with the anchoring in, but also the alignment as well. Anyway, so much love and blessings. Take care.